Welcome back to Yogaxpress, the virtual stretch clinic, your daily virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program, and I have two wonderful participants who are back for more, and I really have to say thanks so much to Kiwan, Cato, and Talise Michaela. I finally got it right.
Yes, you have.
For coming back. I really appreciate that they're back because we wanted to finish this set of 3 episodes for you so that we could take you through the last 2 rows of postures, the prone and the supine postures, which we always seem to miss in every other episode. We're always trying to finish the whole sequence, and we get timed out by the time we come to the last third of maybe even 4th row. So today we're going to complete rows 7 and 8. That's postures 37 through 48. That's 12 postures. They're prone and supine postures, and most of the prone ones today again are going to involve tightening of the low back, so they're going to involve a bit of back bends as well. Before we all go ahead and stretch with you, or hopefully you'll stretch with us, Yogaxpress is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air Monday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. We have a lot of support for you besides this program. We have a fridge magnet, the postcard that we just mentioned, and we have a title, Yoga Secrets, my 3rd title, which has 8 ailment-specific cards plus 2 cards that demonstrate how to get in and out of these postures. We also have a website, yogaxpress.com and yogaxpress.blogspot.com. That's YOGAXPRESS. We're going to go down in prone position and get right into it today. And when we are done with our postures, we're going to have a kind of a mini interview of sorts just to get each other's feedback on how we feel today. And we hope that's how you're going to feel after you've stretched with us. So going to come in prone position. Come down on your belly. And I know yesterday when we finished taping, Talisa, I remember you mentioned that you wanted to do, and this one's dedicated to you, my dear. You wanted to do the locust position. Now, folks at home, if you're stretching with us, just know one thing. There is a, I wouldn't say correct or wrong way, but there's a safe and unsafe way to get in and out of these postures. So just be very careful, follow the instructions. Yoga also helps improve listening skills. Now, bring your arms out in front of you first. Make a little fist. Push your thumb into your palm and close your fingers over your thumb. Make a little fist with your hands. Place the left fist under the left groin area and the right fist under on the right side, so the pelvis does not chafe on the floor. You want to make sure that you're comfortable. You're going to keep your chin on the floor. We will tighten your low back muscles, tighten your buttock muscle. When you tighten your low back, your buttock muscles will tighten. Keep your hips, the fulcrum, the equator as I like to call it, nice and compact. Inhale, lift your knees off of the floor. Inhale and lift. So when your knees go up, your feet will go up as well. And you might find that your body moves forward just a little bit. Strengthen your low back. Exhale and release. This time, bring your arms out in front of you. Open up your palms. Keep your fingers facing each other. Your palms are facing each other. You want to hold your energy within the group. You want to conserve your energy. Keep it together. Now, keep your feet flat. The tops of your feet are flat on the floor. This is a back strengthener in this one. I'm not sure. I didn't sneak a peek at you, Talisa. How did you feel your legs were going really high in the previous posture?
They did go higher.
They go really.
They didn't go that high, but they just went up a little, like a good 3-4 inches off the floor.
Right. And you felt you did use your low back muscles to do that, right?
Yes, I did.
Cato, did you too? I know you have a strong back. Okay, so this one, we're going to again engage our low back muscles to get up in this posture. We're going to inhale, tighten your low back, tighten your buttock muscles. Inhale, lift your torso and your knees off of the floor at the same time. Inhale and lift. You want to hold that position for as long as you can. It doesn't have to be very long. Exhale and release. Now, take your left hand, hold on to your left ankle from behind. Place your right hand on your right ankle. The posture that we just came out of is called Nav Asana. Nav is canoe, the seated boat, canoe or boat. But the seated boat was a slightly different variation. It was seated and you had your legs off of the floor, but that's Paripurna Nava. Now we're going to go into Archer's Bow or Dhanurasana. Chin is on the floor. Bring your knees closer together if you want a bit of a challenge. If you're feeling tired today, bring your knees apart. Use your low back muscles. Inhale, lift your chest and your knees off of the floor at the same time. Inhale and lift. If you find that one leg goes higher than the other, acknowledge it. That's an imbalance in your body. I know mine does. I can see the monitor. Exhale and release. Bring your palms just below your shoulders. Press your palms on the floor. Curl your toes in. And let's come up on our hands and knees. Bring your knees just a little bit closer. Place your elbows and your palms on the floor. This is called Manduk Asana. Manduk is frog. And this posture is not complete unless you follow the breathing technique. So keep your toes curled in. What we're going to do is we're going to do a very slow exhale through the belly. It's called belly breathing, but this is only exhale. There's no inhale. Inhale happens, so just exhale. Exhale. Take your belly in as deep as you can. What Cato calls sucking it in. Now, very gently release. Just to get a feel of that, let's try that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Take your belly in. Inhale and release. Just feel that we're all frogs. If your Manduk is frog. Frogs, if you notice, their belly goes in and out. This is also very good to strengthen your abdominal muscles. Now, we're going to come into Dandasana or plank, which Cato loves and I hate. Place your palms directly below your shoulders. Curl your toes in. Take your knees off of the floor. Come straight back. Okay. Cato, your military style push-up. This time we're going to bring our elbows closer together. Make sure, try not to dip your hip too close to the floor or take it too high off of the floor. Try to keep a nice straight plank. Actually, yours is beautiful, and so is yours. I need to improve myself watching you two do it so beautifully. Now keep breathing, tighten your low back muscles. Look at a point that doesn't move. Very gently, place your knees on the floor. Come back in supine position. So let's come on our back. And I need my little cheat sheet next to me so I can see what we're going to do. Let's have our heads to the camera. Okay, take off my fancy plastic clip. In this part, the next posture we're going to get into is called Viparita Karani. Viparita Karani means unique inversion. So all we're going to do, place your palms under your buttocks. Palms are flat on the floor. And press your palms down with your buttocks. Keep your feet extended out in front of you. So your elbows are also almost below your body. What we're going to do, we're going to inhale, engage our lower abdominal muscles and lift both our legs off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Keep your feet flexed and hold. Remember, there is a difference. When you have your feet flexed, you are stretching the back of your legs. If you point your toes, yes, it looks beautiful and graceful, but just know that you are stretching the front of your legs. So in yoga, we tend to stretch the back a lot more than the front of the legs. So we kind of flex our feet. Now, take advantage of this position that you already are in. This is Viparita Karni. We're going to go into Halasana. Hala is plow. So keep inhaling and tighten your lower abdominal muscles. Inhale, lift your buttocks off of the floor and try and take your feet all the way overhead. Inhale and lift. Use your hands. Use the props that you already have. If the tips of your toes touch the floor, that's great. If they don't get discouraged. Mine don't. And I'm not too worried because I'm trying my best. And you want to make sure that you do not move your head from side to side. There will be a bit of pressure on your neck. Make sure you engage your low abdominal muscles. Stay nice and compact. Inhale. Keep your hands where they are, under your buttocks, very gently. Lower your hips to the floor. I know some schools actually count you down, right? Do not lift your head off of the floor. That's the best way to hurt yourself. Keep your neck on the ground very gently. We're going to bring it down. I think after plow, we're not directly into, let's go into happy baby before we go into Matsyasana. Now, bend your legs at the knees. Bring your feet up close to your body. Bring your feet outward so the heels are a little closer. Place your palms on the soles of your feet. This posture is called Bala Gopala or happy baby. Once you've made that connection, press your knees to the floor. Close your eyes and just relax for a few moments. Don't forget to breathe. Try to use belly breathing when you can. Now, bring your feet up all the way, very gently. Lower your legs, and we're going to go directly into fish. Very gently, bring your legs down all the way. Legs are extended. Palms are under the buttocks one more time. And this time, instead of lifting the legs, what we're going to do is we're going to peel our chest off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Tilt your head back. Lift your chest off of the floor. The world does look nicer upside down, doesn't it? Exhale and release. Very gently, bring your head back on the floor. And we're going to go directly, that was Matsyasana or fish posture. We're going to go directly into bridge. Bring your left heel close to the buttock and the right heel. Both feet come close to the buttocks. The closer your heels are to your buttocks, the easier it is to hold on to them with your hands. So make sure your hands are able to reach your heels. So once you're up there, place your hands under your buttocks. We're going to inhale, push with the elbows, and lift our elbows off of the floor, or lift our hips off of the floor. Now, the closer your heels are to your buttocks, you also find the higher is your lift. So let's inhale and lift. So try to wiggle your shoulders, the back of your shoulders closer to each other. And hold on. Place your hands under your buttocks if you want to give yourself that extra push upward. And hold. Do not move your head from side to side. If you feel that the pressure on your knees is a bit much, you can move your feet, wiggle your feet forward just a little bit. But then you may not go as high. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure that you're safe and you don't feel the pain. You should just feel the joy of stretching. Exhale and release. Just extend the right leg out all the way. The posture we just came out of was Setu Bandha or bridge. Right leg is extended, left knee is still bent. Place your right hand over your left knee. Now, to Talisa's point, the last time you told us about some schools having less space in their classrooms. So if you have a lot of room at home, you can extend your left arm all the way out. If you're limited for space, as we may be in the studios or in your classroom, place your left hand on your hip. Now, right hand is over the left knee. You want to look to the left, push your left knee over to the right side. Make a nice, beautiful S twist with your body. Make sure that your left shoulder is on the floor. You do not want to lift it off of the floor. You may not feel the full stretch. Look to the left. Inhale, come back. Extend the left leg out. Bend the right leg at the knee. place the right hand on your hip on the right side. Look to the right. Exhale. Push your right knee over to the left side. Make a beautiful S with your body. You should feel a beautiful stretch in your obliques on the right side. Inhale, come back. Keep your right knee where it is. Bring the left knee to join it. We're going to give ourselves a beautiful little hug, Pinda Asana. We just want to congratulate ourselves for a great job. We finally came to the end of the sequence. Give yourself a nice hug. Place both your hands over your knees and just rock in a slight, very gentle rocking motion or a semicircular motion. You want to massage your sacrum. You can do that. The sacrum is that part of the spine where all the nerves divide, so you're going to refresh your whole spine by giving yourself a sacral massage. Exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. Let's come back up and find out from our colleagues how we feel. I know, I feel I'm totally charged. Typically, in a typical yoga workshop, what we would do if we had more than half an hour, we'd go into what's called Yoga Nidra. Have you ever tried that?
No.
It's amazing. It's a kind of sleep that, especially if you have a problem with sleep, with sleeping well,
Yes.
that is amazing. It's like we do a biofeedback on the body. We take you through, you just lie down flat on your back, and you think Shavasana is the easiest, but it's the hardest. You know, right? You've been 3 years.
It's hard because I have hyper, so it's for me to lay still and be still.
Right. Oh, Yoga Nidra is amazing for that. It really is an extension of this whole program, what we call the moving the body to still the mind. And unfortunately, we cannot experience that on air because, people don't want to watch us sleeping, right? But it literally does. The body is still, but the mind is alert. And we do a biofeedback on the body. So you start from your feet up, go all the way, and by the time you come to the head, you're sort of totally sinking into the ground. Anyway, how do you feel today?
I feel energized, and I feel refreshed, and
ready to go to another class?
I'm excited. I just feel more excited the more I am doing it.
Right.
On a daily basis, the more I feel much more alive, much more looser in my joints, more relaxed in certain muscles. Figuring out what muscles I never knew that it really existed.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. Sometimes we don't even realize. I know you work out a lot at the gym, Cato, so you're aware that you have a lot of muscles, and guys typically are more aware of their muscle groups than we are, I think. But I'm sure even you would have felt it, right?
I do. I feel after yoga class, I definitely feel, even in position, I feel things like, I didn't know that was there.
Right,
like,
right.
I have 10 toes and not just 9.
Oh, wow, what a discovery. No, that's true. Because you made a very good point. It is about retraining muscles. We never even realize there are certain muscle groups. For instance, there's one muscle called the psoas, which is a very small, thick muscle. It's one of the major muscles, but it looks very small, but it's a very strong muscle. It's on the side of the hip. When we do the Garudasana, when the legs are crossing, that's about one of the few times when you feel that pull.
I feel that one.
Yeah.
I feel that pose.
And it's really hard to find many postures that help you do that, and Garudasana does that. I don't know, does the gym do any psoas strengthening or stretching?
No, I don't think that. We definitely are encouraged to stretch after you work out. But what I found with yoga is that I'm, in the gym, I might stretch 10 minutes after I've done something, and it's not really stretching all the muscles that I actually worked.
Right.
It's a stretch that
you
I've just
isolate
done.
them,
Yeah,
right?
so you isolate the stretching. Where here, I feel like I'm stretching my entire body.
Right.
And so I definitely feel a difference going to the gym and then doing a yoga class.
That's
in the
wonderful. We can count on you coming back then.
You can.
Wonderful. And Talise, you'll definitely be back with us, right?
I'd definitely be back.
Good. I'm glad to hear that because we have these two wonderful participants. You guys have been great. It's so nice to have someone with so much positive energy about yoga. And you don't think it's an evil cult, do you?
Not at all.
No.
There are people who actually fear certain aspects of yoga. And I'm not going to challenge them. I'm not going to say that yoga is not spiritual. It doesn't have to be. That's all we're saying, right? We're just telling people, when you feel good, I think one article actually said yoga is all about feel-good nonsense. It's unfortunate that people feel feeling good is nonsense, but people have perspectives. We're not going to put them down. We're going to just get totally charged. Rich, how much time do we have? A couple of minutes?
We have about, let's see, there's other people in here, about 8 minutes, sorry.
8 minutes?
7.
7? Oh, wow. Could we keep going? Do you want to stretch a little more? Do you want to go through Yoga Nidra? Oh, you know what? No. Okay, what stretches would you like to do? You know what? Let me take you through Yoga Nidra. Let's do that. Let's do that on camera for our viewers. Maybe they'll stretch. Viewers at home, if you've never experienced something called Yoga Nidra, Nidra is sleep, yoga, of course, is yoga or union. Yoga Nidra is literally yogic sleep. The kind of sleep that, especially if you're a person who doesn't sleep well at night, always has concerns, after your yoga practice, you may want to experience this. The kind of sleep that literally is an extension of moving the body to still the mind. It really does calm you down. So let's do that. Let's try and do it. Let me see how much of it I can remember. Let's lie down. We're going to go to sleep, Rich. Is that okay?
That's okay.
All right, let's come down on our back. We're going to take you through a brief Yoga Nidra. Now, lie on your back. Make sure your heels are about 6 to 8 inches apart. Your toes are further away than your heels. Hands are by your side. You want to make sure you shift your shoulders closer under you. Hands are about 6 to 8 inches away from your hips. Arms are out straight. Palms are facing up. When you're in this position, just notice all you need to do, the 4 points, the back of your body, behind the neck, behind the knees, behind the low back, and behind the ankles. Those are the only 4 points in the back of your body that may not touch the ground. The rest of your body, let it sink. Just let your body sink into the floor. Now, very gently, focus on your right big toe. Where the mind goes, energy flows. Send your energy to the right big toe, the middle toe, third, fourth, little toe on your right foot. Send your mind's eye to the whole right foot. Let it sink into the floor. Very gently move your mind to the left big toe, middle toe, third, fourth, little toe. Send your energy to the whole left foot. Climbing up from the left foot, move your mind's eye up the back of your left leg, up the calf, up the back of your upper thighs, past your buttocks, past the back of your upper body, back of the neck. Hold it right there for a few seconds. Shift your energy to the right side of your neck. Very gently, let your mind's eye travel down the right side of your back, your upper back. Glide your mind's eye down to your lower back on the right side. Move it down the back of your right upper thigh, traveling down to the back of your right calf, all the way down to the back of your right ankle. The whole of the back of your body sinks into the floor. Very gently, move your eye to your right thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Send your energy to your whole right hand. Move your energy to the left thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. the whole left hand sinks to the ground. Move your mind's eye gently up the back of your left elbow. Climb up to your left shoulder. Go across to your right shoulder, down to your right elbow, all the way down to your right wrist. Both arms sink into the floor. Your only consciousness is above the neck region. Gently take your mind's eye to your neck, the base of your neck in the front. Climb slowly to the sides of your face, your jaws, lower jaw, upper jaw, closer to the eyes, and to the middle of your forehead. And relax. Very gently place both your palms over your eyes. Open your eyes inside your palm. Move your eyes to the left, to the right, top and bottom. Let's come up, press with the palms. Let's come up and sit down. I'm so glad I didn't hear any snoring. Sometimes I do.
Almost.
Yeah,
went
it
there.
is. It is actually very relaxing. And this is actually a mini version of the Yoga Nidra. The real version, when you do the whole workshop, the 48 postures, and they get into Yoga Nidra. And actually, I was also getting into the Yoga Nidra, so when I just sit and talk you through it, you will be snoring after a while. Mm-hmm. So tell me, you guys are back. Rich, we just have a couple of minutes, so we're just going to keep going. And you can time us out. When you come back the next time, yes, if you're ready, I would like you to tell us, hi Susan, I'd like you to tell us a little more, and I'm not loud enough for the mics, but we'd like you to tell us a little more about your book, if you're ready to tell us. Okay. And Talise, if you have anything you particularly want to discuss on air, if you want to share it on air, we'll have, if we're just a small group like this, we'll have a kind of a mini interview. Is that okay with you? Because our viewers want to know you and Cato better. Yeah?
Sounds good to me.
Any feedback? How do you feel?
I feel good. I think
he's not going to go to the gym anymore.
No, he's going to be yoga 5.
5 seconds, Bala.
5 seconds? That's great. You feel good?
I do feel good, yeah. It's one day is better than the other, but I still feel well.
Yeah, and you feel charged, right?
Yeah, I do.
We were talking about the heat. This is what we mean. And especially you're getting the chakras moving. That's the internal heat we were talking about.
Yes.
And you want that internal heat to move. So thank you, Rich, for the wonderful lighting.